Hey guys, now in this video let's understand Azure CLI. So basically we will understand the concept, that is why CLI, and then we will see a simple demo. Now first we will have a quick recap, that is what is shell. So basically we will discuss bash shell versus PowerShell shell. Now in simple words, let's just understand that Linux machine it has bash shell and then Windows machine it has PowerShell shell. But guys, ultimately we want to able to create Azure resource from both bash shell as well as PowerShell shell. That means we should be able to connect to our Azure account from both Windows and Linux machine, and for that we have Azure CLI. So when we want to use Azure CLI, we have to first install Azure CLI on Windows and Linux machine, and then we can create Azure resources from Windows as well as Linux machine. That means we can create Azure resources from bash shell and PowerShell shell. And now guys, why CLI? So it's because whatever command we execute from either Windows or Linux, that command remains same. And now first let's have a quick recap, bash shell versus PowerShell shell, and then we will also discuss these terminologies. So guys, if you see this screen, we have this Windows machine and then this Linux machine. Now this Windows machine, it has this green box. So this green box, it is our PowerShell shell or PowerShell environment. So what is this shell, or what is this environment? So using shell, we can interact with the underlying operating system. That means we can execute the commands on that operating system. So again, we have this PowerShell shell on Windows machine. Then on this Windows machine, we have this PowerShell terminal. See this blue box. So from this PowerShell terminal, we can execute PowerShell commands. So for example, we can execute a command to create a file, and we are able to execute this PowerShell command from this PowerShell terminal because behind the scene we have this PowerShell shell on this server. Now similarly on Linux machine, we have this bash shell, again bash environment. And now because we have this bash environment, so from this bash terminal, see again this blue box, so this bash terminal, see guys, terminal is nothing but user interface. Okay, so from this bash terminal or from this bash user interface, we can execute bash command on this underlying operating system. So again, we are able to execute the command because behind the scene we have this bash shell. So again, summary, Windows machine it has this PowerShell shell, and Linux machine it has this bash shell. And now guys, let's see this PowerShell terminal and this bash terminal quickly. So guys, as of now we are in our local laptop, and this local laptop it has this Windows operating system. See this. So this is Windows, right? So if I click on start, and here if I type PowerShell, can you see this Windows PowerShell? So this is our PowerShell terminal, and from this PowerShell terminal we can execute PowerShell commands to interact with Windows. So for example, from here we can create a new file. So let's actually open it in admin mode. So I'll right click, I'll say run as administrator. So guys, now this blue screen it is our PowerShell terminal, and from this PowerShell terminal we can execute the commands. Okay, and now let's see it for Linux machine. So for that, we are in Azure, so we can create a new Ubuntu virtual machine. So let's create a new virtual machine. So here we are creating new virtual machine, and from image we have to select Ubuntu, and then authentication type we can select password, and we can provide the username and password to connect to this Ubuntu VM. Now guys, in the interest of the time, I have already created this Ubuntu machine, so let's go to that. So we are under overview. So this is the public IP of this VM, and using this public IP we can connect to this Ubuntu VM. So let's actually connect it. So let's copy this public IP. Now guys, to connect to this Ubuntu VM, we use something called putty, and I will share the link to download and install putty. And in the interest of the time, I have I have already installed putty on my local machine. So now let's open putty. I'll say putty and let's open it. And now let's enter that IP address. I'll say open. Now we need to provide the username and password to connect to this VM. So I'll say VM user and then I will enter the password. So as we are successfully connected to this Ubuntu VM, I will maximize this screen. Now this screen which you are seeing, this is bash terminal, and from this bash terminal we can execute the bash commands. So this is the bash terminal, that is this is the Ubuntu machine, and see this blue screen, this is my local laptop, and this is the PowerShell terminal, that is this is the Windows machine. So now when we are working with Azure CLI, irrespective of whether we execute this command from this PowerShell or from this bash, the command remains same. So that's the beauty of Azure CLI. So again, we can use Azure CLI command to interact with Azure from both Windows as well as Linux machine, and the command remains same. Now guys, we cannot just simply start using Azure CLI. Okay, so for that first we have to install Azure CLI. Okay, now how to install Azure CLI on this PowerShell, that is on this Windows machine. So again guys, this is PowerShell, blue screen. Okay, so for that first we have to download Azure CLI installer for Windows from official Microsoft documentation, and of course I will share that link in the description of this video. Then you have to simply install Azure CLI, and then you have to add Azure CLI path in environment variables. So for example, see guys, here I have installed Azure CLI, so you have to just double click and then follow installation steps. So it's really simple, and once you have installed, you have to just copy that installer path, that is where your bin file is. Okay, and then you have to simply click on this start, and then you can enter environment variables. See this, edit system environment variables. I will say environment variables, and then see this path. So we have to add the path of Azure CLI installer over here. So if I click on edit, can you see this? It says program files, SDKs, Azure CLI and wbin, right? So for you as well, this path should be same. Okay, now let's say cancel. So cancel and cancel. Now guys, assuming you have installed Azure CLI, so how to cross check if Azure CLI is installed? So for me now, as I have already installed, so if I run this command, that is az-version, see it shows me the version of Azure CLI which has been installed. So we have installed Azure CLI on our Windows machine. Similarly, we have to install Azure CLI on Linux or Ubuntu machine as well. And how to install it? So guys, to install Azure CLI on Ubuntu machine, you have to simply run this simple command. And again, I will share this command in the description of this video. So I will just paste it and I will say enter. See again guys, we are in this bash terminal, that is we are connected to this Ubuntu machine. Now let's say enter. So guys, it seems the installation has been successful, and let's simply verify that. So again I will say az -, and I will say version, and yes, it shows the installed Azure CLI version, right? Now let's simply clear the screen. So guys, now we should be able to connect or to work with our Azure account from this bash, that is this bash terminal, plus from this PowerShell terminal, that is from this Windows machine. Okay, so again here as well I'll say CLS. So first thing, obviously we need to connect to our Azure account. And how to connect? So I will execute this command, that is az login, and then you have to provide the tenant ID, that is tenant to which we want to connect. So guys, providing this tenant ID is optional, right? So you can simply execute az login command as well. Okay, now I will say enter, And again guys, this AZ login command is working because we have installed Azure CLI module. And obviously it will ask us to select the account with which we want to log in. So I will select my account, say continue. And yes, it seems we are successfully connected to our Azure account, right? So it asks us to select the subscription. So I will say 1 and I will say enter. And now guys, let's actually create a new resource group. So I will execute this command. That is AZ group create, and then we need to provide the resource group name. So as of now, I'm saying CLI-RG1. Okay, and now let's say enter. So yes, it seems our resource group has been successfully created. So we were able to connect to our Azure account from this PowerShell, that is from this PowerShell terminal, right? And now let's do the same steps from our bash shell, that is bash environment, that is Linux machine. Okay, so again here we can execute the same command, and guys, you remember the command remains same. So let's say AZ login, and now we have to open this link in new browser, and then we have to enter this code so that we should be able to log into our Azure account from this bash terminal. Okay, so I opened this link and we have entered that code, and let's say next, and let's log in. I'll say continue. And see, we are now successfully signed in to our Azure account, right? And again, let's try to create a new resource group. So this time I am creating this resource group CLI-RG-2. Let's say enter. Sorry, first we have to select the subscription. So let's say 1. And now let's create the resource group. And it seems our resource group has been created. So again, we are able to execute Azure CLI command from both PowerShell, that is from Windows, and from bash, that is from Linux, and the command remains same. Okay, and if you cross check in Azure portal, and see guys, we can see these two resource group just created. So that's it guys. Thanks for listening.